It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here we go. A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. He's going to go out of bounds downs, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Penny. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established
touchdown Jets. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jets.
They run again with Dillon. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down, New York.
Now Tua. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
To the right side, this is Dillon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Penny is in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Texans nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Darnold on first down.
That is caught by Dell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He stiff-arms him. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
26 yards.
And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-0.
21, Texans nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a...
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just...
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 36 yards.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's complete to Hutchinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
And he's got room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Back to Dillon on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Last week in that wild card win, only one catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down.
Dillon up the middle.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua going to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Tua sets up to pass it. Campbell making the catch. He's across midfield. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. Inside handoff, Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Running left is Dillon.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Running the toss here to Dillon.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 16-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Darnold. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
Complete to Michael Gallup. That's a gain of 7.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 4th down, Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Dillon. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Darnold.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Darnold. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Darnold. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Nick Bolton drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Looking deep here for Mechie. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he comes back with one complete. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Penny. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Oh, the return is Ward.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Darnold to throw again. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long.